Hello, dear ones. Welcome to your mid-month. Who needs to hear this message? Whoever needs to hear this. It is not date or time specific. It is not zodiac specific. I'm going to pull cards for the message that is coming through the strongest. If the title speaks to you and the reading speaks to you, then it's your message. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you will subscribe and join us here. And for those who are returning, I appreciate you more than I can say. I've really enjoyed the whoever needs to hear this message, the comments in those. You know, I do these twice a month, mid-month and the end of the month. The comments have been super thought-provoking, really interesting. So please keep that coming. You guys got to know, if you've been with me for any length of time, that I do go through the comments. I read and respond to it like 98 to 99%. So, just so you know. All right, I am pulling from Sacred Traveler. Oh, wow. Interesting. So, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Valiant courage, take action with passion. This feels very much like Leo season energy. And then we've got grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So a little bit of Knight of Wands here in this valiant courage, take action with passion. But it feels very Leo season to me. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. And through gratitude, joy expands. All good messages to think about and to contemplate. Pick any one of them and you could do a whole meditation on it. And we are in, like I said, in the Lionsgate portal, there are a lot of awakenings. There is a lot of discovering of truth in this celestial time period. So let's see what wants to come through. These are Twin Flame Soulmate messages. That's my jam. Let's see what wants to come through. Endings and new beginnings for anyone. The World, Aquarius, and Capricorn there. What's crossing this? Wow. Virgo, the Hermit, 2 major arcanas. This feels like a powerful reading already. So some part of this, there feels like there's wisdom here in the world energy. The world, it's completion, yes, but there's something about it that is, you're closing out an old chapter, right? Discovering some truths and then taking action with passion in the new beginning of it all, and that takes wisdom. Now, the Hermit can be someone who's very much on a solitary journey here. And it can also be a card of someone who is the guide in the connection. But it's a challenge to this world energy, so let's keep that in mind. Wow, unconscious motivations. Someone is trying to hold things, pull things down. There's some energy here that feels a little more karmic in nature. Now, karma's our friend, so I don't want you to misunderstand. When we're on our path and things are progressing and we're making choices in our lives and we get good results, that's good karma. It shows us that we're on our path and we're in alignment with our soul's blueprint. It's when we stray off that path that the karma shifts into negative energy. And that's what this feels like. It just feels like something here. It is Capricorn. I'm seeing Virgo and Capricorn twice with some Aquarius in the world. I just did the Capricorn reading, so this may just be some energies that are continuing to come through around that for some of you. But this devil energy, it's like something outside of conscious awareness that something they're trying to hold on to. This is also repeating patterns, negative patterns. It can be toxicity. It can be addiction. It can be obsession, possessiveness, control issues. There's a lot going on here. And being that it's outside of conscious awareness, it's an unconscious energy, it feels like it's running the show. In the past, yes, High Priestess, there's probably not been a lot of communication in the past. Someone really going off their intuition. There could be secrecy here, hidden feelings, something that someone isn't saying. Conscious goal, something, that someone's trying to accomplish here, or the goal is around the energy of the King of Wands. I like to say the King of Wands mantra is, I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. This, definitely is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, predominantly Leo, but it is about that valiant courage, right? Taking action with passion here. There's a lot of, the King of Wands knows what they want. They step into their power and they lay claim to what they want. They're usually very affable people with good energy around them, positive, charming, powerful though, a big personality, big presence, someone you take notice of when they walk in the room. Future King of Swords. Wow, King of Swords, a very different energy than the King of Wands. So I feel as if this King of Swords is all about wanting to do things the right way, living by a code, someone who could be in the legal profession, could be in law enforcement, could be in the military. See where I'm going? Anyone who pledges an oath is usually comes under the auspices of the King of Swords. This is highly intellectual, smart, strategy-minded person. The only issue with this King of Swords is sometimes they're not real warm and fuzzy. They're very cool. All the kings have extra swords. So this is swords on swords, which makes this somebody who can be a pretty cool cucumber. But what I do like about the King of Swords being in the future is there's a shift. There's a shift into someone who likes to live up to their ideals, has high standards around truth and honesty, character. So I'm going to pull these cards around a little bit so I've got some room. Let's see what we've got with this world. Endings and new beginnings, a completion. Wow. You see that? Someone doesn't want me to do this reading. Why is the world here? Please show me why the world is here. Something more beneficial is coming in, balanced, stable, fair. With the past life soulmate. So I feel this is a new beginning with the past life soulmate, maybe a turn of the page for some of you. Out of something that has not felt fair. It's been maybe karmic in nature to something more stable and grounded and beneficial to both. This is a reciprocity, giving as good as you receive. An equal give and take. I like it. There's a little bit of apprehension and fear around it here with the moon card underneath. So it's not like this is being met with just all this joy. There's some apprehension. Something is not clear. I feel like because it's underneath, it's suggesting that you may both have some reluctance about moving forward, about the turning of the page, the new beginning. A little bit of nervousness about it. Let's take a look at the Hermit. There's wisdom in the Hermit, though, so let's see what the Hermit has to bear. It is the card of the solitary journey. A lot of self-awareness, personal growth, standing in the light of one's truth, right? Discovering truth. Wow. Yeah. Virgo energy in the Hermit. As I said, I think the Pisces is the moon, but we've got this Ace of Cups on top of the Hermit. So it's so interesting that this is crossing this. Feels almost as if someone is on the search for the Ace of Cups. On a very solitary journey. They've been on a solitary journey. Right. Wow. So that's why we have the moon here. One of these twins, one of the past life soulmates here, you know, been here, done that, have the t-shirt. It feels like they're almost coming across as a little bit unapproachable with regard to this love of a lifetime. More than a lifetime. And this opportunity for things to be more balanced. I feel like this, whoever this is, the Hermit is really kind of still hasn't sorted this out. And I'm feeling a lot of third party energy here for some of you, because we've got patterns repeating of the past. This is down here, there's a goal that's outside of conscious awareness. It has to do with this devil, something that I don't think that whoever is the Hermit feels has been cleared. I don't think they think that's been cleared. So that this brand new cup of love, for some people, this is a totally new relationship or a next level of it. And there's our Leo energy in the Strength card. So I feel whoever the Hermit is needs help being confident and getting over, persevering to overcome this challenge. I feel the challenge is all wrapped up in the Three of Swords and the Devil. And these two kind of help each other, right? This feminine figure in this card, she's just stroking the chin of the lion, and the lion is like a little playful kitty, and then protects her in return. So there is a connection here between these figures, and they kind of help each other overcome this challenge. What is the devil here for? What in the devil is the devil here for? It's the underlying feelings about this whole situation. My gosh, right? Almost as if there's just this whole connection. I feel whoever I'm reading for thinks that, you know, they're thinking this is fated in a very negative way. They've met an unwelcome fate here. Something toxic and negative in karma. Something that won't let go, that won't release them. You know, whatever this wheel lands on, it expands, and it feels like it's expanding something that's very highly toxic. Yeah, there's a lot of emotional overwhelm here and confusion around this, whatever this is. One more on that, please. Whew. Knight of Cups. Wanting to move toward love, but I feel that whoever it is very confused about this tie, this karmic tie, something that has a hold on them. And that's why, you know, when I say that, something that has a grip on you, something that has a hold on you, something that won't let you go. And whoever I'm reading for feels they're sort of like this is their karmic fate. It's very negative, very toxic. It's very overwhelming. And it won't release them to the point where they can move toward love. So I know that they're on some level, whoever you are, you want to, but you almost feel like you can't. You don't know how. It's too overwhelming. High Priestess, more Pisces energy in the past. No communication, separation even, using your connection to your higher self, your intuitive gifts. Just sort of almost, it feels like you've been just feeling your way through this entire connection. Taking in the sights, the sounds, the synchronicities, all the downloads. Yeah, I feel there's been rejection here in the past. Separation, no communication, total rejection. Right? Wanting to talk about it, but you just didn't get there. Wow. Judgment underneath. Forgiveness and second chances. But you know what? It feels to me as if this High Priestess is almost that the communication feels like it's been at higher dimensions, right? Fifth dimension or higher, because we have the High Priestess here who doesn't speak here in the 3D. And there's been this sort of just this very distant, aloof, emotionally detached energy. And then communication feels like it's coming between the past life soulmates. Both of these cards are past life soulmate cards. So it feels like the communication has been energetic at higher dimensions around the call of this connection and answering it, whether or not you're going to answer it. And now we've got a King of Wands. Show me the King of Wands, please. Right. Making a choice, choosing the path. But there's a block. So for some of you, the King of Wands is here because this is like what's in your conscious awareness. What is it that you're trying to accomplish, or what would you like to see happen in the here and now? A King of Wands, choosing the path. Unfortunately, there's a block. Five of Wands, something is blocking the King of Wands from making that choice, from choosing that path. One more on top of that, please. Right. This is all about discovering the truth. You stand in the light of the truth. Very much an Ace of Swords energy. Getting clarity around it. Waiting for that wisdom, that insight, that aha moment that makes it very clear as to what the block is. What is the challenge? What is interfering with this King of Wands and their ability to make a choice? Now we've got the King of Swords going forward in the future. King of Swords, please. Twinsies. So remember before I was saying that the King of Swords wants to do things the right way. Yep. This is a big shift. I feel it's the same person. I want to say it's the same person. The King of Wands kind of morphs into the King of Swords. Stands in their truth, gets clarity around the situation so they can move beyond. They are choosing this soulmate. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. That is the two twos, the walking the path and the choosing of the soulmate. One more, yes. And stepping into the energy of divine masculine. I love it. End of a painful chapter. Now we get to the endings part. Endings and new beginnings. We're going to end the painful, toxic chapter with this Devil. And then we can step out into the sunlight with grace and gratitude. More Leo energy. Leo's here twice. We've got Virgo. We've got Leo here twice. Aries in that Emperor, air energy, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, King of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, High Priestess is Pisces, Judgment is Scorpio, Moon is Pisces, Devil is Capricorn, Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarian energy, and I think I already said that the World is Aquarius and Capricorn. So we've got a lot of positive energy, big energy here, uplifted, action-taking, fire energy, interesting. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to do the rest of the reading. If you'd like to follow along and see the rest of the message, I'm going to be pulling an advice card. You know, everything that's happening within your current experience here, and a recommended approach, like what can you do about it? External influences, what is out of your control. That can be people, things, places, events, or energies that are impacting the outcome of this situation. Your hopes and or fears, that's an important thing to know. And then the outcome, what can you expect to come from this and in what time frame? If timing's a factor, it would show up there. And if you don't like the outcome, what, if anything, can you do to change it? So that's where we'll be going from here, dear ones. If you'd like to follow me, the link to the extended is in the first or second sentence below in the description box. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on a future reading. Take care. Bye.